Okay, in this video we will do an example about the length and distance of vectors in R3. What you need to know is that if you have a vector with components u1, u2, u3, the length, which we denoted by these parallel lines, is equal to u squared the components, add them, and then find the square root. That number, that positive number, is the length. How about the distance? Distance of two vectors is, well, subtract the corresponding components. For example, v1 minus u1, then v2 minus u2, then v3 minus u3. Square each one and then add them. Well, something here is important. Doesn't matter if you subtract first one from the second one in the distance formula, because there is a square there, and that doesn't matter which way you subtract. Square of that will be the same thing. So let's start with this one. U is this vector 1 to -1, so the length is going to be square each component and then add them, then find the square root. Here I will have 1 plus 4 plus 1, and that is the square root of 6. Square root of 6 is a number good for us. We can leave it like that. How about v? Okay, here we have the square of each component, add them, and then find the square root. So that will give us 1 plus 0 plus 1, which is root 2. How about the distance? Distance is subtract the component 1 minus -1. Again, doesn't matter which one you subtract, because you're going to square it. Then 2 minus 0, then square, and then -1 minus 1 square. When you do that, you add them. That will give you 1 minus -1 is 2. 2 squared is 4, plus 2 minus 0 is 2 squared is 4. And then -1 minus 1 is -2. And the square of -2 is another 4. That gives us root